Ah, Jesus, you're my everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Ha-ha. Oh, 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 oh. Everybody say, ah. Say, oh, oh. Say, how can I express?
How can I express my gratitude
For all the many things,
all the many things you've done for me?
words are not enough,
Words are not
yeah.
enough to say thank you.
So Lord, you are my everything.
You're
One
my
more time.
everything.
How can I express my
How
gratitude
can I express my gratitude
for all the many things,
all the many things you've
Father,
done
you
for
done
me?
for me, yeah.
Words are not enough to say thank you.
So Lord, you are,
Lord,
you
you're
are.
my everything.
See, I call you Zion.
You Jireh, you're my provider.
I call you Nisi.
Nisi,
You are my battle.
my back.
I call you Rapha.
For your love,
Hey,
you are my healer.
say Lord, you are.
Lord, you're my everything.
I call you Jireh.
For you Jireh, Lord, my provider.
I call you Nisi.
Nisi,
You are my battle.
my back.
I call you Rapha.
For you Rapha, you are my healer.
Say Lord, you are. You are.
You're my everything.
Uya matinyana. Uya matinyana. Uya matinyana. Oh, uya matinyana. Yeah, so uya.
Moya matinina, moya matinina,
Yeah.
moya matinina,
Oh, uya matinyana. Say I call you Jireh, say.
I call you God,
Yeah.
Lord my provider.
I call you Nisi.
You Nisi,
You are my battle.
my back.
I call you Rapha.
For you Rapha,
Hey,
you are my healer.
say Lord, you are my everything. Yeah. Are you ready, everybody? All right, listen. William me ground, come here. 1, 2, 3.
Oye mi guapo, que la mamá me viene sola.
Yeah. I can breathe without you, say. I can move without you, Lord. Hey, who am I without you? Say I can live without you, yeah.
Yeah, busia de pa say me da awie yenya kwan say e be sign a share bio. Ye fam reku frame pon me ne wo e ba betna do hwe me no adi ye nemu na dwumadi de bro me da awie the very last one of the month of November the community and the law. The community and the law dwumadi a ye ne BWF solicitors in Penifo edi na oboye me edi enkomo the more did the more ready also tia said they also hunu nchechiremu a wasa wonsa eka bia ewo yen komodi mu titru emra eni asetena ewo UK no ye de ebrewo enam so yenya opening kase na nkasa ewo ha oni e babedi enkomo na it's a very difficult conversation. Let me just put it across like that. Very difficult conversation in the sense say e idea your community no yen tam pese be bosso but then me pese e bosso say ye wo abofra you cut through processes abrabo any asetra no from the beginning to the end. You wabo fry you to din ye duane die ye boy rusie ne ye to ho eproni ade no. Say ye ko adaka mu a, say ye ko asamado a, owo eba ekire etese. Adrume bia na den Ukasa obi nkoye will I will say ade opese mi wu ana ase den enne I am going to have that very difficult conversation and I know you will like it. Inti frɛ obi na catch and so on frɛ obi na fronso frɛ obi na share page no because we are going to have a very good and a difficult conversation but you will benefit from it. And what you know so yam quiz me yen other bits ya de ebro eso ya dwene ehwe ewo dwumedi a yedie no ho no ebeba plus the odebato what you say mo na ode abo ho bra na otwe edi anim se be ya betemra na so be musi ni sitie na ohunu senia komo no so AC Aircraft. Yeah live BWF Solicitors Facebook page. Yeah live BWF Solicitors YouTube page. Yeah live BW Communications Facebook page. And yeah live BW Radio so across the globe. If you're family will go from pon BWF Solicitors 214-2218 Tottenham High Road no so 7 Sisters North London. Na wani edin koma ye be ya catch and say bra na fe woni wo ento kese na fe hunu senia wo krata sem appeals applications ahodo aware divorce and then yema efa emra ho woni wasete mu nyina e be si akro we ko fa ba bi na fe koye problem o ha no aboka pre no enti fa number na frɛ 0208 493 7340. Missing number no 0208 493 7340. And that's 077 127 61884. 077 127 61884. I'm saying, me try me hoka krebi sima. Na sa sima na me try me hono de pesa wo ye and say pick up the link no na share. Makachro say December year bay medi nkrofo be me nsabro obi abenya £200 cash. Na ni nyina ene saying say utimi share dodo esen obi a you qualify for that. And when you no so yam quiz na dey ebre wo no achade ebam eno nti hye no so. Nti bra me koi bo modi an say wo share page no na ye ba ye dem komo no abeso so. And me kai wo say opani na nkasa senior partner of BWF Solicitors, Uncle Ben, and Ewaha, Yanenobedin Komo. The community and the law will be right back.
Yeah, Fema, Yawa London. Ya Jiabasubodie Bebre. Nia Ridare Ewam Ransimu. A legal services, BTC family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. What BWFDA? Yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na yebo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penin pa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF solicitors kura won ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care eya abofrahwe mu awaregya ye ho twema mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a yemma wo legal assistance ya edimu na yie adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe nia ya wo brei mu enu nti ne yeto yembo ase ma wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner Eyobia Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel Agina Tumu no sanso ye member na kyerɛ eba no sɛ ye gina wachi etwitwaje wo family any matrimonial cases ho a wonni haw kra wopɛ advice immigration sensem ho wo BWF solicitors deɛ ye immigration team no abredare general immigration ho nsɛmsɛm kosi complex immigration work permit student visa ho totoye any entry clearance visas family visas ni appeals. Yen senior partner member na wasan gyina tum Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel enti se ye taiwachi a wonni haw kra ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa nonkron pay mu ekosi enumre nonsia 9:30 am kosi 6 pm and na memene dan so appointment nko a free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 10 am kosi 4 pm ye were 4th floor Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road London N15 4NP Sawun 93 Seven Sisters Underground nso a kwantie bi yen senior partner Bernard Owusu san ye barrister ya Gina Tumu na oye Ghana Bar Association member na wasan gina se mranimfo court cases ya fa Ghana law ho wa advising local authorities official solicitors office ni solicitors bebree efa Ghanaian law ho yie na osan yo bia otai kasa radio any TV so for Ghanaian law.
Yo me da se uguso ewo ho na wo twa me minim se me call ye no wa share page no Kai say you stand a chance of winning £200 at the end of the year if you share it more than any other person. And koma ye de ebrewo no edepa but a difficult one. And unti tata na fe kache obi bia se yashase. The community and the law is airborne. Ye live ewo BW Communications Facebook page. And afe ye live ewo BWF Solicitors ye Facebook page and YouTube page. It be also so BW Radio so across the globe. Uko Radio Gardener platform so ewo wonsa ebeka na washe link no ede ama afro. Henry Vlad Norte, thank you very much. Waba ahmano so Ezekiel Johnson ye chel nana sapon also so enchia enko ma ye wo nana ekuabre ye ajirai. Na ekua na nyame enhrawo. Kofinat also yabo din ewo ha. Freda Moa yabo din ewo ha. Edna Dapa say hello. Also yen so yeah mau akwaba edo se wo hwe yen ewo afedie yi so BWF Solicitors mau akwaba wo ka cho se bomodia na ene yen so na mami enkaka wa yen ko yen dwumadie no BWF Solicitors edi emaye no didi kan o say wo ye application na wa ye documents ni ade nyina ready afabra won na afi wo boboso emfama wo ye application and document checking service. BWF, senior that kind of excellent solicitors, they have outstanding success rate. Why ye jumain over 28 years into experience will be. Call a year Google reviews among for the morning are very excellent. And the work NSF from 0208 493 7340. Now what documents are what they call your application and answer what they call court and ABB. What you want cause I'll bet me when your confidence here, what your bra. Now you check your documents no and far amount. And take note and take advantage of the document and application checking service. And right train also so BWF Solicitors or me a specialist in family law or more and more confidential advice. Na fe or say or say kujina wa nemu e court. Say ye divorce, ye separation. Sika seminar no be treatment so domestic violence and I so fee na obese what tell who a free more day cry na betimi gina so e dey ayo system and kwada e ho ensensem say wo compare bofra bi ahwe no na say wo ne council ne ade edi nkomo bia wo ko guardianship and say fostering and on ade na opese lawyer ni edi wachi ni nyina no BWF Solicitors edi ho adwuma eno na ya classify ne say a family law. BWF Solicitors me say number no so 0208 493 7340. They are your trusted partners in legal matters. If you also saw what share a kind of immigration and nationality in some no, Emma a year pa, and until your application at the Akwaji visa, and also renew and crata, nationality in some say yes, sir, every 10 years, I 5 years near the or yemno. Patching will be and until any BWF solicitors, your trusted partners in legal matters, anyone, any and common effort with immigration and nationality issues. No. And yeah, now me be so said that difficult conversation I can say about me, Emra eka will announce and samansie Emra naka ensembe. When you say, we can say, oh, me, yeah, well, the onion, I say, me dine, I see what is like going, young farmer, me none away. Can I be told, Kumasi, young farmer way, company, now me be or our gano, yamma, way, and conquer. But there are other things that probably go into the law. I also what you say. Se obi ewa, namuno, wine, and the right over it. Tiwe. Nikwe and another versus Oko, 1993-94 case BI by. And I feel Lieben and Dendorfer, 2004, so case be a war. The Ekanye was in England. Until the end of last century, it was generally accepted law that the purpose of a will was to deal with the disposal of properties in America at the beginning. And therefore, a body cannot be disposed in a will as it was not enforceable. However, the position under customary law in Ghana is that the body of the deceased belongs to the wider family. As such, it is a wider family that determines how to dispose of the body. The courts have decided in Ghana that finally determined the authority which the deceased had over his person. Therefore, control and authority over the corpse vested absolutely in the wider family. Those in the diaspora must be mindful when they draw up their will in England and Ghana, as both countries operate different laws. I'm family chef na me pacho homra ewo enti ma main court na fe me ma opani no akwaba na yensayemra asama ya me to ho yiso and no will lead us to our conversation and you know be na masade abakwezi no enti hwe ne ye enti abusia muma memfa aseda kese ene akwaba makese pa emma the senior partner of BWF Solicitors a year Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben a war over 29 years. I'm saying about 20. It's 29 years of legal experience here in the UK. And it's me cry and also me careful man could be said the
yeah, quite cool. Yeah, Joe. So now I hope so. Oh yeah. Abusian phone so you know
I want to area crack.
I no crack. I no crack.
That was a funny dream so.
Nyamia dom kwaku bia ho ye. Anti e be fa kwan we so near the chia eti4. MCCC our radio so ka.
Radio BW radio,
yeah.
BW TV,
yeah,
BW Communications,
yeah.
The big umbrella in the city.
Yeah.
And I feel live on so BWF solicited platforms.
Anti one our BWF yeah social media platforms no. Echia mu nyina echia BW TV BW radio 4 echia mu nyina ye danyame nso asese na wetimi ama ye nkwa na ahoden a yetimi aba se ye ne mo bedi nkita ho na nema aya ye de ba no eye nema eye relevant ma ye community no sabe ye Ghana for all those ye tukwan but nema bi wo ho a aya esisi ya brabo ne bi kwan nti ye yi topic bi to say a na chese bibi atwi bibi ana bibi kura bibim ene nti ne de sa topic na si ono enti na ye be bobo mu na ya hwe ekwan potin a emra no ma ye ho kwan se bio sebe nyame to nsafrao na wugya wachi ko a nhihye e wo ho no eyeden.
Okay. Yeah, abusia enunti me kai wo se omodin say obe fa link na wa share. We share link na for my own platforms I would want so WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook. Like a page, you know, na fe or comment on so the I was or the ban or the my na the ye bisa and come my phone call me nugget and so say it dovetails very well into your discussion or say Obi ewu who has control over the body. Senior KC a buy. Now, does it even have to appear in a will? You ever cover major conversations today, but you hear Sir KC am copy buy.
Well, quite cool. I mean, first of all, owo ya dia yenyina yebekobi. I'm say subject be I am perceive be broach subject no because sabio say obi ka say now owo asama ho kan say areho na wo dey ba. But obi a otimi adwen ho say daachi bia mewu ntimi siesie mechi no sabio sebe mo fa ncheme na che say oye badwenfo a o use ne nyansa nyamede ama no because nipa setena no life enye permanent wudi se metu sala sedan nyame befro tie wo se usiesie wachi na yehu se echiesiesie no dodo na even in the United Kingdom no entro well enti ye ba se nyame to ne nsa frɛ na yan yakoya Ghana fo no na ebia abusuafo wo Ghana no nso nsa wom se den na omo chefa wo mu ye den ana afi omo de hye no nso no ye kra na sen enumu ana English for no nso e were the same problems the same say case law edaho any another case Jamaica ni Obaha 1963 obewui onu nso we the same problem Ghana ni me pese be bodin me na me represent no onu nso wuye no ntokwaba efun no yeko ho saa finally ye dinkunim e wo London County Court about Marybone Road no I want to assembly copy ye dinkunim but the problem is so one shishe wachi ya na wuja eka ato ho na wo estate na e wo se bi ekọ wo yere ana wukun ana wo ma ho ana wo maame ana wo papa ana wo nuanom ho no na ya de twemanso de etene se kromo ano law bia ni ho a efa efun ho se wuwu a eye ho adea because efun no nye japade
Okay.
Efun enye japade but ye bisa ho se na dan na se wunya accident aban se wobetime de wakoma acha wobetime de wani acha wobetime de kidney acha wobetime de wahara acha fache se body no nye japade a adan na aban no ye interested e wo sad which means mfaso bi e wo body no ho na ye mra na e wo kromo ha no until fairly recently no because fairly recently I make 100 years ago no na chere say etese Ghana de na uwu a abusuafo ana eyo omodia nhihye a eba ne say with practice ne modern development ne position aye nyina aye wom sisia no se uwu a body na nkasa no eye corona ne dia se ubi obewu bia aye hospital no ana corona ne dia that is the first principle.
Okay.
Enti se corona no enti na wunya covid na wuwu a sometimes no ye ma won fa nko ba bia opese wo de ko na ban afa so that's the first principle.
Okay.
The second principle say na mum se nipa no wo abusua na abusua no e press ye mfa fun no ma wo mo a ye de be ma wo.
Okay.
That is the second principle.
Now the kind abina dia.
Efun ya abina dia.
Or no corona na represent.
A hospital, absolutely. So we were hospital, so we will feel a corona no a body near Nadia. Enti so kase bibi ntimi fa mawa. E didn't know so mo ye bibi wo ho ntimi nyahwe. I just saw my year wi.
Enti se abusuan no se ta kan se abusuan dofuno. Enti se abusuan no pese okrakra won de hye na chira. Na wo se okoya application ma ban na se efunu we fama me mebusuani no na me nkra no in a dignified way.
And no ntina ya death certificate ya tro so say you release body no ama family no. Because you were chain of reception. Enti se dipa no wo fia still akwa ban ho. Because owu fia yensie ni fie ho a. Se kwa ban ho a untimi nkonko fafun no sa. I was a ban no na odi fun no ma.
Okay.
Ubi yare or hospital. I bet me akwa kofa no free hospital.
They be saying you anyway.
Okay. No, but ubetimi.
Oh
yeah. Well, you hear any crowd to make of fire will be hospital.
Okay.
Now I are now on person hospital to make of fire. You'll be into me no. I just will be your application at court and our hospital now your application.
Oh, okay.
From there, no, but obi wu na call mortuary. I wouldn't even cause me of food. Yam fama. I just say ya fa lawful way near release body now. A hono na ya create problems no. Enti body no one ye release na ma no.
Okay.
English law, now my emphasis is on English law because I can be either English and Welsh law because two countries and I are laws nearby. 99.99% I are laws in Scottish law and I as a Northern Ireland law no it be similar but sometimes there were differences. Enti say a family near the phone no man one year day man your free be next of kin any legal definition. Usually, in your case, next of kin, I will be a 70 pana yard and watch you in the answer was a semesina. Bibini among friend. Ain't next of kin, and I ain't me release the body no man. No mum. Senipano were busia, or year or kun, or ma, and I or nanny a jar. Next of kin, no, and I debe ma, na year, and I ma, and I wofo, and I say. Okay. And that's the way chain of command no echo.
Okay.
Enti society then one would decide nipa obesi. So ntokweni what they are very easy. Nipa na wakoji funu no sie no. But say obi ka se boy me ma unsie na tumi ben no dey be ka se me ma unsie. Esi de bia abrofo kufu hu. Aya nkofo say Ghana fo nko aneku. Mesra monko case law na monko hwe cases bebre abrofo kufu a yedi fu na hyehwa kopem time ntokwa no etwa e free bi a friend of section 116 of the Senior Courts Act normal court ni tumi at the decisions most of the fu ntokwa esi ho no court no na your decision na use section 116 of the Senior Courts Act na the year the problem is say nipa na Ghana ni a even the twist no crano be more because it brings a different slant to the whole problem. And internally discussing.
Your question be say if you know ntokaba ho or when you from money and the eba ho se court na decide ya you be court sa chain of order na o kan ye no na bia you say na ire wo ho ne ma wo ho ansa ananse bia watra to was the next of kin anie nti no na court no be gina so de aba nipa wo wo no ne wish important in a decision like this.
In England, no, very important, and to some extent, no, in Ghana, me say important. Me say, me mates or my judges and the lawyers and they argue us adio. But me say, to some extent, no, all those Ghana, no, if you no ye busia, ye can busia something ye customary law family, no, and a yomodiano. Me say. With the current development, especially for Yawa Bruchireno, because of Niemebia, your Wales Act, Section 5 of the Wales Act of 1971, allows it to be a foreign will. No? In the case of recent High Court decision, and also a base, interpreted will. No? Almost share the life in England, a baby away domiciled, say, a honabra bono at the same. And to say, why express a preference? And our wish, and our intention, because will no a expression of intention. Okay. So why express a wish, and our desire, and our intention, our will more. Ghana law no automatically no judges ni bi and our lawyers ni bi catch us a derby, and ye juma will more. But me say wish no a very clear. A bit me a juma. In England, no, near 4 and a judge in a share. Say, or will no, why express interest, intention, and our desire with more. And then a bay juma. So, would that who intestate, which means a 1 year well, ye sheniema 4. Then a year wapedie. Ehe, Anna, we are domiciled, and our titles, aha, and our baby for 4. Then a crabby near the mawa, engu hufi a day and obuo a brow. And finally no, uwo a busia. Enti say will no cry failure. Omutimi use almost section 116 power no at the castle will not fail it there. By intention a woman is very clear. Because be aware not failing because nipa na sign ye and our witnesses ni be but to me hold say intention sɛ mewu a yɛmfa me body ɛnkyɛ yɛnyi makoma nkyɛ yɛnyi m'ani nkyɛ anaa yɛnhye me anaa sɛ yɛnsie me ɛwɔ kurom ha na yɛmfa me nkɔ Ghana no kurom wa judges no ɛbɛfa saa wo wish na wode ahyɛ wo will nim no because will na se kyerɛ yɛ expression of intention ɛnna ɔmo de bɛyɛ adwuma
Enti ebetimi aba sɛ judge bi bɛka sɛ sɛnea mo atwe manso yakɔ ne ade I would use my discretion and say aban no nsie nipa no so that ntokwa no anaasɛ whatever it is there must be a finality.
Well, there must be a finality. There must be a finality because even uwu no wanyɛ well a yɛwɔ nhyehyɛe wɔ hɔ. Ti uwu no wanyɛ well a ɔwɔ yere anaa eku a ɔmo na ɔmo ba first.
Okay.
Uni ku anaa uni yere a ɔma a yɛ wo full children anaba second. So uni ma uni yere uni ku uni ma o maame anaa wo papa anaba. So uni maame uni papa uni anom anaba. Enti even no wanyɛ well koraa na anaa will failure. Saa sequence no ɛwɔ hɔ. Yɛwɔ order of priority ɛwɔ sɛ yɛyɛ intestacy a ɛne yɛde kyaadeɛ. Saa nso na obetumi aka sɛ because say na tie no wo executor na ɔbɛyɛ will no na administrator na apply for probate no ɔno na yɛde body na ma no ɔno nyɛ deɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde body no yɛ.
Yɛnhwɛ yɛn Ghana situation more. Sɛ nipa no menkae obi ayɛ ɔwɔ abusua wɔ Ghana mostly but ɔbaayɛ wɔn a wɔne wɔn atena wɔ ha no so me wɔfa ni me wɔfa ase ni ɔno ɛna bi a ne fie korɔ kokɔ siesie hɔ ma no unfortunately bi a na wata dɛm no wawu na saa wɔfa ase korɔ yi ɔbusuani a wabɛkɔ no ha no na wakɔhunu efunu no yɛde akɔ abasa yɛbɛsɛ yɛ release me yɛkɔsie yɛsɛ wɔn yɛ nemu nipa korɔ no betumi aba sɛ okay me na mo nim me deɛ but menim sɛ ɔwɔ abusua bi outside me ɛwɔ Ghana ɛwɔ baabi foforɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛde efunu no ɛma nipa korɔ. Would the government and NASA even the courts no allow that say yɛnkɔfa nipa korɔ no ɛmra no ɔmɛgye efunu?
Okay, in the case be a mayor sesia no may be very careful because I have a very complex case. Mempɛsɛ clue a obi behu timi ehu nipa na meka na asɛm no. Ti case na meyɛ no maame no ewu wɔ ha. Maame na ne ba a wo wiase nyinaa yɛ baako. Na ɔne papa bi te. Na damfofoɔ deɛ ɔmu nim sɛ ne ku ne papa no. Ba busua mu deɛ abusua no nso mo wɔ he. Papa no mɛyɛ ne ho adeɛ ɛma ɔmo. Enti yate sɛ papa no akɔyɛ marriage certificate a ɔde aba. Na yɛato ne trap because I better say obeti ase na enkoye police case. And into I'm very careful with what I'm saying, you know. And in that case, you know, Nabusianfo ne decide omo Ghana. Omo no mu decide say ifu no ye pese papa we di anim na omu sie no. Because sabi no ni nua no mo ha. Ana ne baba no nso no ni ha. Ana papa no na bobra no so na tena be 15 years or more. Enti ono na omudi to me share and sama edu baby papa no po body no because na maame ne baba no abem ehwehwe niemem ye ne di nanim ehwem which is right because I ne ba wanye well ti ono na odi na ade enye mpena one na tena 15 years enti because of that no although say papa no na odi fun no koma undertakers no say ebusua no si hu kwan a yesu be si hu kwan. By Busiano catcher me say yem penena yema yensie no ama ne baba no so ka saa ama ne ndamfofo so ma ehu say abusiano apene say papa ne nsie no ama osie no ye yie kama. Okay. Now the fight so munni ha no when say still no mo take decisions. Enti karia wanchi ana omo ka se da bi yema ne nsie na anka ye be use hamra no na ye de agye free papa ne nsem because sabe papa ne nya na busuani. Enti although say under English law no ebi ombehu say papa no ye next of kin although say nya na busuani no na ye mpena but because of Ghana laws no English law respect Ghana law even a bus here crafu a say Ghana law no say body no eye abusuane dia English law no betimi ate ase just say say 4 factors na meka ye no ebi wo ho body no or express intention body no ade a yɛbɛyɛ no no engu n'anim ase body no wɔ abusua ana afei nso ɛnyɛ unnecessarily costly sɛ abusua na na ɔmo wɔ ha no pɛ sɛ sei na ɔmo yɛ body no.
Me nim say so our question we would obviously be on the mind of people. Say abusua no ewo outside of Ghana. Nipa no efri mu. Me wo fani okwa abrochi yetenka omane yen no ne ade wo free mu. Nti nka bia ye be say instead see a different no be ko Ghana ne ye pese ye ba ne ye behwe ne nyina ye kora na chi kra. Say eba na sa immigration wise no do they have any rights between a more points or more busini na ho?
Well, men kind of right, but me kind of concession, compassion, and our discretion. Me use abrofo words me answer. Enti oka discretion na just abana mu wa na ti ase se abusuayo a ye nipa de na ba wiase ana abusua a wahwere obi a yes ye yi nipa free wiase no. Aye ade bi e ba wabrabo ma ade adnigi ana reho ana deba ana se obi nsu wu a ye mpese ye be ye busua na yakayaka ade enti se wo ye application se me maame me papa me wofa ana me nua ya wagu no me pese me be kra no wa ha na mo ma me visa se niema no wasisi points ni yi na wa kyerɛkyerɛ mu yi a dodo na aya wo ma kwan se bra na besie no. Yes
Now, so basa obviously ubeba on that concession be as a visitor maybe. Who right to say obi a obstacle to be a one wafanana wusi ni Japadia. O never court to say me buy ye ma behunu sa asume se na obentin. Or fa kwamboni bi so afa me busi ni Japadia. Inti mo hwe na mo nkoma me. Does the person have that right to do that?
Absolutely. Enti se o family member na o buy no ono na oye ye fa priority order na ono na obakane a ana se busua na tunesi ho se kona kokora ye dihye na oba na bibi ntoyi a otimi eye court case otimi ye se court case no kra start na hia so obewa ha ye betimi atwero aban no se outside the rules no because of court case no ebi amoma no kwan na yentimi prosecute case no wie ansa na wako all those say nyina nim say the visitors visa ba the maximum time I will betimi atena ay 6 months no but yenim say say wo ha on medical grounds utimi ye more than 6 months so na sometimes no outside rules no or betimi ama visa obetena more than 6 months no.
Abusia say wo in China wo hwe wo live BWF Solicitors Facebook page. Wo live BWF Solicitors YouTube. Wo live BWF Solicitors LinkedIn page. We're streaming live there as well. And our BW Communications yang TV and radio no BW Communications TV and our BWF Communications Radio Nina live so Sheila so yada CP maybe so say Auntie May, thank you very much for coming. Hen Vlad Norte also so about what the question about enche yebe page na afi yede to oma ankaben eyi ano ade amount. Ezekiel Johnson ade about or say we are learning. And okay adisua pa na yesua no because any maybe o one here na what taking for granted. You might think say enye very necessary but very necessary pa. Charles Mensah question later I'll pick it up na mede about but yeah to and common so na ya ko. Question be concerning topic and Kobe Ade Abano Abetimi sending in text 07950 422 780 07950 422 780 and I said Breno Sotna Yabi line Albetimi Afre 0208 123 1016 0208 123 1016 and answer text number no answer betimi afre 07950 422 780 and then the ABC said what is the legal position on who has right to bury a deceased family member in England or Ghana. Agaben boboso amayam yehunu senior city but as in no concentration no Ghana but UK. Mami caught na missa say in the Ghanaian situation no to say abusiafo na walk kwan say more determine a different man and answer court no so was sassy not to say be a petty here in the UK.
Kwaku, Ghana law is very clear. Or your constitution, your constitution is a laws, no, your Ghana laws, no, customary law. It's a customary law. Or your cases, BBT says, Sani Kwe and another versus Oko, and a case back on the Ni Bay, the third, and also versus Ni Kwe, and also another case, or Heno person or your chief mourner, and Okupi court, and some other cases, no. Nina very clear. But we'll read the case of Nikwe very carefully. Na judge, high court judge, na ya mami lutrot, or no not so. Obisa questions be brave. And in America say what would clear and unambiguous expression, ewa way mu, and I would then a dima ebusian for me who are saying yanyame, na a clear and unambiguous, ubetimi diatre as evidence. It seems to me, say, ubitimi a persuaded court, and say, in this regard, no. Although say the default position is customary family, no, and a body in your modiano. But where we wish, I am very, very clear, very extremely clear. I very likely say, ubitimi, I'm our wish, nipana we no wish. The problem I work with will, expression of burial. Our will, mono say. We read the Ghana Wills Act now. A friend say, intention no, say we be device gifts among crofo no. I apply to movable and immovable property. Movable and immovable property no. Ye chirasia na chese bi tise dan, be a car, be a japadier. Obody nya wo japade nti from day na wu ye no even under English law no day na wu ye no we need to me wo body okay I was our body no so
me kai say nugget out the my no the case na pick here no
that's correct.
I think one the first part or something or say in England until the end of the last century was generally accepted law that the purpose of a will was to deal with the disposal of property. Therefore a body cannot be disposed as a will. It wasn't. I think the second paragraph talks about that. The position under customary law in Ghana is that the body of the deceased belongs to the wider family.
Yes.
But waka twetwema so kakra nti na ma me pese me bisa se ekoba na se maka se na me pese wodi emma me busuani we mate company we mo fama asomasi me wajapade we mo fama obente me body no me wu a mamo mfa me nkonkoto saa asase we so na emom bia mayetum bi wo me fie nti mo mfa me nto. That is an expression of desire from nipa before we wu. Nti so wona so ni authority wona yim so bi wa. Can people decide to flout the will? I
know na me kase as far as law no ye concern unambiguous e Ghana. See wu a or customary law family no omuna body ni your modia. But Osha case law, and I use a case of Nikwe for a specific reason. So in that case, no, na maame no ada papa na wawu no ne yire ene na down for doctor e ma evidence papa na koto emusieye e wo baabi. Judge ne ye very interested. Eventually no, omo ntimi improve. But I don't know judge ne be bisa question say wakoto emusieye. Omo the receipts nyina call. Why would a judge ask that? That tells me, sir, in a case, what my clear and unambiguous expression of wish, say me wua, yen see me waha, what is show away or more, our Ghana. Me feel say courts and our boost. First of all, me nyesho se beko court. Because a busian for no betiasi. Nemo a court crana, me feel say because of that particular instance, no, and because custom and a culture and a rights a dynamic, it changes with time, no. Ebedu baby ne be change. Mami ma example. Biological body, your body no. Yesu wa uni kwan also. But other na ultimately show we almost say me sperm I want me sperm bank no. Me wu ayemfa ma SMS no on fan wo ba. Adana. Yeah. Adana or sperm my idea fertilizer egg no. I was some me no more agree. So uwa yitimi akola ne timi ba. Pene a uwa ombese no. Adana timi yesa. Which means England 100 years ago no more baby are way. Yes, you were custom. But let me give you a scenario. Okay? As far as me wahano, me ni uncle biya. My uncles in Yinaewu, both on my mother's side and on my father's side.
Okay.
Now, see, I come a family, okay, ya me mame, me papa, me nuanom, and I'm a wafasano. Ewa ye akan muno. Okay. Me ne me yere ane yete ane ya womba. Me maye mpenifo omo ye omo adwuma. Sa me yare a omo na omo de me ko hospital. Se mi bobo a omo na omo de me ko. Yes, se bibi ha me a me papa be frɛ, me maame be frɛ. Me nuanom nso ne omo yere mo ana oba na odam no nso ne ku ne te ono nso wo mo abusua. Enti se Ghana na me wo na sabi onyame ato ne nsa afrɛ me a me yere no wonim ene me mma no mu nim matenka ene ade komo a me ne omo di. Ti ada na sabi obi kura me nka masa amma sa abusuani na opesa obegye me funkosie no ebia for 20 30 40 years me hu no onim se na medidi miso minim se na didi enye se yakohia wa yie bi ase ama uncle bia na se ya me uncle bi ya me ma cousin Ephraim se me wonu mi Ephraim no kwansa te wo ya kwansa na wo ya menua wo fia pam mesra hwe me wa na ye se wo ya menua enti ya bo mama ne so ya menua now me wo cousins wa ha.
That's right.
Na obia nso nim se yen yabusua no eye yere anekun emma ana yabusua no. Na emmom se bibisi a ye nyina ye ka bom na ya boaboa ye ho. Enti samaka baabi na me yere se ono nso ye nyansafo one mabusua ba dwen ho ansa na waka. Pasa me maka bibia kyerɛ no kotiemu a obeka se sei na me kunka enti eno na wo say ye adwuma eno na me ka se for now because me draw well ema Ghana for me nya well bankrofo wa ha but me ye well wa ha for Ghana.
Okay.
And within that and me the shame say wo expression say uwu a baby a yenso be the shame because it is an unequivocal expression of wish and desire. Enti se sanity a na mafa kwan ho abɔ mabusuafo amane se sei na mewu a mpese ye yemia se mewu a between extended family ne me immediate family no there will be no dispute. Because extended family ne are aware of my wish and my immediate family no so you are aware of my wish.
Okay. Abusia say afei na wa join ne yen ya nkomo no very insightful. Me hwɛ chat no so maybe so say very informative. Me were Frederick Nanafori say good insight from the expert. Brian Morris, Uncle Ben, special greetings. Cornelius and Ade no Abba. Ezekiel Johnson, say Mede no Abba. Was say we are learning. Yes, we are greatly learning. What bet me afre na what bisa question, but maybe bisa topic here, maybe bisa very last one. I was so Uncle Ben, the person bisa say a banner say. Obi pese ye repatriating the body. Family ne wahano aji atum. Would there be any situation where government between ya say no? Somebody we may repatriate. Could there be any reason?
I government now.
Government.
I mean normally no somebody near disease that I more restriction on disposal into more mode of disposal. But apart from that, so dispute be any not coroner any interested in the body. Very unlikely say government back as a member body no ko. I just say be a recipient country no nye interested so major body na because all exporter bodies are na yes all exporter body I also we sure say both the recipient and the dispatch country no agree about the betimi akọ.
Okay. Another question I strike me is here say body no sabe naturally in the first instance no e aban no edia. Nti say ye ko sie no a see, I say what in power. I think the minimum you pay is about £2,000 for assassin. Can you apply, say, when your support from a buyer to bury your loved one, your family member in a dignified way. Say be anke, you might rebate be was as so and baby.
Well, so Adibia, I don't like using that word because I think it's a denigrating crop for. By a friend of Papa's barrier. Ghana, I will hop mass barrier. Yeah, the tractor is someone in a near Kotuma good to chrome. There's no dignity in that. So, Upebidia, Ubenya. Normally, no, say, what benefits so now, issues with burial or funeral expenditure. Only omo kasa mo allowances be a yetimi de ma o betimi escalate no and I expedite no no this escan amount but so what issue say wintimi nsi o body a o betimi ajama ban na ban sie na ma
And they be ya.
abai aya abusuafo no so call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, abusuafo call so ban no cancel no sie fun a cancel no sie fun a abusuafo call.
Oh, mo de beto adaka come on.
Omo body beto adakam say ya kama de ade ya kama de say and me ntimi nkyere say ya kama but ya do beto adakam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Obi bi some say obi wo insurance and life assurance policy say be na say wuna onyen yintimi retrieve we no obetimi akobo bosia e de asie ni nipa no wi akonya saa ye na wo de akotua ka.
Oh yes, why not? So we are life policy. Within the life policy, no, I appoint a trustee, and as will be a obey beneficiary. Or no bit me a cogisca no. Obet me the shall way on so, but normally no, or fairly forms no. Adia would shame and into more life policy, endowment policy, ne, sickness benefits. Mr. Monsanko review more policies and say yeah or partner be now the negotiation as see I win in a jar or refi and to who I want her no abejiska. We come who be that? Yeah. Well, bro will be a coje £45,000.
And just say who so I at all. And strike class be a sign cocoa.
That's right.
Pay your advice and a yes at least 1 year be able to me. I shall say I deal with yam to way at the same review it. I was also sending you woman no was.
I did also review regularly our pension or life policy and endowment policy. I have very, very important because Otra, you bisa say uwa one yam for mano and I be two yamfa because life policy and you won't kwa and a mao ska. So when you any disease be a especially cancer. Dr. Mao reports a idea ubewu even so ubewu in 10 years corona omodo life policy in Mao straight away.
Okay. And we see BWF solicitors and penny for a year to the senior partner and Orchechemo. Say ye kasa omo ye trusted legal partners. Nano and yet sabi immigration and divorce and applications but the knowledge they give us, the experience they share with us, a year unrivaled. And unti may come for at their mouth say, oh, per se only lawyer needing come, oh, per se only lawyer Jumakubi, Edin Kitahona, or ye, applications, any inchimoni adebia amawa, only BWF solicitors and Edin Kitahon 0208 493 7340. Missy number no so 0208 493 7340 and now 077 127 61884 077 127 61884. BWF solicitors, AAM trusted legal partners when it comes to the law, and they are helping us in so many ways. When we say BWF solicitors, Monday to Friday, a free and upon 9:30, you could see a numerous 6 o'clock. Where you are, Ube Koha, Ufa train, a year Victoria line, was 7 sisters. 4th floor of the Anna House, Ufa exit number 2, a building no and a may boss on Anna House, or more 4th floor. Ubukaku, lawyer 4, and penny 4, and a phone in our Ubedi Jumano, Ama, at all pa. Now, a dream women day we also say, now you know what I say. Now, the community and the law, yet a bro. Your live, and will BW Communications TV, BW Communications Radio. And your live will BWF Solicitors Facebook, BWF Solicitors LinkedIn, and a BWF Solicitors YouTube. Yeah. Begin say, what you mean? What my bizarre questions? You might have some on your own. But my me back Henry Vladnote, say, Yaka Ghana Semene Ghana Mreni Ade, what the question be about? Or say, Uncle, please, can you champion Ghanaians in the UK to ask Ghana government about their plans for Ghanaians living in the diaspora regarding the registration of the Ghana card? Say, as I say, yes, a Ghana card, no. And no ye be or they register or tax insurance number, or they register or mobile phone, or they say next election cry be crying on amount for the Bay registration. Can't afford what diaspora, meaning say to our so preoccupied. Is there any plan for us?
Well, I mean, a bina kase or beba abe boy and son or now I Ghana card no, but minim down beba. The here say yani a buying and I'm sifu wa. Aya papa usung ankoma so ono na wase ni dinkita ho na Vlad me raise amount na yahwe ti me no bekasa na de obeka no mama waso ate.
Okay. Yo, of from so edieni, I'm picking that say or Sunday, you know, and ebe kamu one my tea program no so, but my main fa emra na fi yen say ebetimi edi and komwa. Or say good morning Uncle Ben and Amanye. God bless you for the great work you are doing. Na the obi sabiu and say why we fee waiver application na wanti omonka for about 6 weeks then and I was oh yeah, do you have to keep waiting?
Well, 6 weeks, not just a month and a half, and say why a fee waiver application. Just kai say under section 41 of the immigration rules, no. Fee waiver application or your fan say a part of application process, no. Inti what time na aka na sakra na o leave no mbui inti section 3C no ebe protect you. But offer say acha obetimi atro mo fee waiver no sometimes no so we your application no na wamfa niema e wosa wode ka ho kwa aya delay inti then e wosa wode ka ho I was with the bank statements for a minimum of 6 months. I was with the bills, utility bills, no. But the money delay no transactions a bank statement and so. TBA na account na no. Wo mono su niska. And so it means a busumi bia no. Oya tap and I say Western Union and I say Fast Pace. Oya be 200 echo Ghana. Every year why for 6 months now the abano. Ompeso muhu. So ska we hina eko. Ska kese bia betom. E wo say we explain it. Ti say wo bank statement no kwa. Item bia ye unusual. Wo feel say e wo say omote ase no. For paper na chire mu say bank statement no date say amount say in free mu aha say na koi. Say na buy mu e free ha na buy. Na wo ye ne sa na chere say nya fe no mo ba bibiem. Because no de kwa bank statement no say hwiem. Obi about 200 items. Na case worker now why found one from about 4 different bank statements and our accounts. Not there, but obi so the bank statement no kwa. Ne man account and the inda so no fan ka ho. Yes, I am man there, but when I would inda so. Enti was so di nyina ka ho. Because omo be hu se wo bank account bi a on fan koi. Obi a wo bank account wo kromu ha bia no udin ewo wo credit file so to hwe wo credit file obi hu se wo bank account bi anya credit file na wo hwe a wonko hu no mo wo ba ko bi o mo hwe a bank account bia udin wo so bia say your business account child account ISA ana tete no na friend Tessa sa anema ni nyina no ombe hu nti ye sure say ye kasifa wo bank account mbra sa anema ni nyina aka ho na wo de ko.
Okay. Yeah, well, for Charles Mensah, day about Charles Mensah, say, Nini Abba, Ewa, and Quada, Mienu, Monte London, with the UK passport. But she's in Ghana with a Ghana passport. How can she visit her children?
Well, so person or besra or more. Problem I want to say or so chess or bar or beko. Say or person or chess or bar or beko. I did a chirepot in the same colano or one I show them. Wow, Ghana and a Juma Ben, our year. We did move, oh, baby. Other than Colano, how Ghana, likely say be our bar, obey applications or better. So we feel so ban our better now. A kwan so also obey yes application. Many five visitors visa ba. Because the visitors visa ba wouldn't mean yes application. I just say why overstay. Te advisable say we be decide. Say really all bad visit and answer or person ba now better.
Okay. Me wa voice note, but my main Kai was say with me a text BB question concern say for topic I treat you know and answer wo emremu question bia. With me a text at the abrayen 07950422780 07950422780 and I say obey audio now they for WhatsApp so at the brain or you can even call that number me wo voice note ba ko e wa ha it can be pacho yenti no na
Okay.
yen ko eno so
me worry isini na ye worry mu no na me ye prosy marriage e de buy ye me de buy no a ye de call efficacy mu no omo e refuse ye until later no me be farm lawyer baako e na one me call ye in fact o help me pa no ka che omo say fine omo refuse me there or based on living together until no omo maami 5 years omo friend cohabitation yatsena 5 years na so menyama masitna fibono na de akoba ne say o say ontena kroma nti ono de okoni krom enti no de akoba ni say meme wo krom ha na okono ka che me say osremi a na ye de maaye no enam say ye cohabitation no opese ehun say wo say ye a warijai e wo ho ana Mrs. Me kind letter no omokache say you living together say yantina ambomu 5 years na ene de omompene nti pese me hu say living together no omugina so de ma me na wo sister me ye divorce wa ha na say e wo say me ko ye divorce na me ye wo Ghana no me pacho me pese me hu why me da si bebre.
Yes, Kweku, I mean, first of all, no, or can you mammy, no, also your application or you saw the customary marriage certificate or mangiantum, presuming who didn't your mangiantum. A very important. Sir, may I answer the question here was me because sir, or mangiantum because of idea and ye me approval legally say or we are wronger. Not just as we are married. And yet the idea ma on a chess we are married and now when you're married. That's absolutely got nothing to do with adioma the amount. Adia chess we are married and so in law we are married and in fact we are married. Na marriage is valid. The first one can say omunjin to one chess when you're married. To say now person we are retention of right ubit me. But just bear in mind say ye marriage in free. Say reason tia ya certain amount no yourself we a durable partner. Durable partner who can living together. It doesn't really have to even be living together. Because we bit me and your durable partner monty together, but my relationship is solid. Say a durable partner near the amount of nyawarea or bani free ha was sitting on a because it is we are extended family and now we are other family member. Under free movement rights are ya the bar the womb no and your mandatory say was your mawa sitting a discretionary. Tinipani free ha reason out the wahad in the hobium. But say wa warrior now or warrior no. Reason only refuse to near wronger. Fabra near challenge yomo. Ugu warrior now ubit me a general retention of rights. So the difference between our warrior and impenetrable and is impenetrable was out to them for 5 years and son away to me oba no intimate free her. Anna our warrior no say if you ma worry 3 years cry no free her ubit me.
Say situation here in near you woman. We are trying 5 years when you're indefinite. But I feel so jaya warrior. Would anything affect the asset? Because when you're indefinite, you think Canadian can move you, but a warrior no. What's what for comparison with jaya?
Absolutely. Sometimes home office for an internet more form one chow because what culture so on a warrior into mono. Would you for warrior crata not to baby? Nako warrior bar for fro. You fancy when you're indefinite, and I can't walk for banaba. Or my culture so the people be basa warrior. Ungus our entire na biaba. What happens in say our interpretation of the law no always and I was so sure say it is within law no because interpretation is a human act. Enti say nya dia our president we use the ayɛ interpretation a wow de wadwin na ebua. Cause ana Ghana law no, omo de omo adwin bu bebre. Omo nim. No omo nte ase. Omo nte ase and for so many years na ya kire omo omo staff na omo bete Ghana aware na se. Omo nyina akọ. Ama new ones na omo ba na omo nte ase. Enti edinti na de bia ya kase. Se wo ye Ghana aware wo kromo ha. Mesrɛ mo maka ba ma mensisu biom. Ye sure se wo Ghana aware no nipa a odi w'anim de aye adwuma no ɔte Ghana mmara na se. Because sebe se ye ne wo twema nso ye ne wo twema nso na under family law na wo use wo Ghana aware no akofa Indian ni a ye hu so mo ye mistakes bebree ewom. Enti mo ma ye very careful because your customary marriage na ye no abrofo no nhye da nte ase na ye wo nkrofo wo ha mote ase obi ti say Professor Woodman na ye lecturer at Birmingham University na wo Oxford nso na ye visiting lecturer at Ghana actually kra obeye examiner at Ghana Law School and the University of Ghana na me natural reports pa cases bebre amene na ye am said 2 of them are reported. Very important say some more yes adena obefa obi a ote Ghana law na se enye said the facts any pan ye lawyer keke because yeah aware no interpretation is very very complex ti wan nya ne ntem a obehu se nipa na akwa akose no.
Okay. Yeah, me guso IG will text will WhatsApp messages na day. I mean you be afraid but when you know so na Uncle Ben Casaniti. I wanted you to hold on now, but which me assign afraid once the lines are free. 0795042278. Me another voice note ewa ha anti mesre na yabo na Uncle Beneti no ode ama yen.
Good afternoon, mi pacho.
Okay, mami for call we and you say nipa dam cast on friend na he call na ba see me. Hello. Hello.
So
Good afternoon. Let's say.
Yeah, I think I'm just watching, seeing my father Okuben on TV live, like expressing or just a legal hour anyway.
Yes, it is. Uncle Ben is here with me, and we're live on the show. Do you have any question to put across to him?
No, I don't have any question. I just want to air my voice, and for those who are listening, to understand that the man sitting down there is a very high, seriously so high experience person, you know. And like
is that
what
Musa?
the Home Office
Musa,
say,
how are you?
You know, the Home Office will say it's not straightforward case, you know. But when you have Okuben, that means that's just nothing. I believe everything is straightforward. Because
is that
just
Musa?
like, yeah.
Oh, okay. Uncle Ben wants to say hi to you.
Hello Musa, how are you?
Even the smile, Okuben smile alone gives me joy. I'm very happy to see the smile.
Musa, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Keep spreading the good news about BWF
Yeah.
solicitors.
So Musa is a Nigerian.
Because I get to know Okuben just like this when I was watching on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And the way he explained this thing called law and everything about it, I was like so amazed. Like I said, no, this is the kind of person I do like to have. You know. And true, when I ring him with just one simple talk, he just caught me shock and said, "Really, I understand you. These are the things you need to do. Just do them and get back to me." Which I did really. And as soon as I did all of that, just said, "Okay, no problem. Just you go relax." And I was 40. And true, everything just come like magic, really.
Yeah.
And I just can't stop spreading. And really, I do tell people, if you need somebody to handle your case, the only one person I can recommend is just Okuben and BWF, really. Yeah.
You are in the same boat with me. I always say that I say and confidently say that BWF is the best, and I owe nobody any apology because I know what I've gone through.
No, nobody really. I understand everything, really. The best, really.
Right.
The best.
Thank you very much, Musa, for your kind contribution.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much.
Right. Well, sir, you say Bomuchiche free, so you say catch us or Denchemawa, people have experienced it and they are giving the testimony. So you come to BWF Solicitors and see and taste what it is. And when that your file will be voice note or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, good afternoon, me Pacho. I want to say, name say Radia Dumuhoye. Lawyer me Pacho, Obrimpon, Mia Bernie. Yeah, we me name Mamma Mia, or my bedras on Jacquan, so Radia Dumuhoye pa. Lawyer and Pacho, Clan about could ye, then son cat nay. The last time my letter, and my cousin go home office. Then come brother, Senko come on name, so name uncle. You could do a non some open passport. No. Wasn't passport in any room. Wa me anko ya de 6 months ni. Nti say no me kana wa he kwa me faso akula na yi no yensa beka wadawroma. Kwa me faso a obebo ya ma yensa ka akula na yi no. Na lawyer me sanu nkomo bebre o se me no di. Sanu edi. Nso mbese nka nyambo Saturday bi ti sei. Nka o kire kwan bi a chance bi a menya o me hia obi bia no. Nka yaba. Nka eno ba be kasa. Adawroma bari nyakopon ko akoma nse utie mini ya lawyer akai me ma no ya me no kasa ekura no edin so me no kasa ekura no e wo charge si akura keto no ya gina to hospital mfidie si akura no so no nyasem keto akura nya easy nso ne se nyame wade be na mado so ama bibia ya kama to lawyer nso mentonka na kwa fa so ababo me ba no ama nsa aka no ese we 11 osan so be school to lawyer adawroma mentonka Saturday bi met me share wo naja aba won chen na me no abekasa tini o timi nka onyankopon won hira wo nka me so onyuma do so ya rade na mo so ne ka me di so ebi mame that's it. Bye
Yo kwa ya fa ne number na mame baya mintimi nipa no but number no was wrong.
Number was.
Okay, I now there mame. Atete. Minim ade a wokom ana menye sure say ya aware because it seems say e be ade ode ba ye wi a ono an o ye bibi foforo na bibi but whatever it is ye be som ne aboa no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mami, me do number no ebe mampeni for na se no kan no be som na waboa. Ye wo bako e wo ha Henry Vladnoti. Wakakra, but me was say Okogana High Commission to apply for a passport. He was astonished the number of people they asked to go for an affidavit or a letter from an Asian shop across the street that cost £25. Get satisfied from a solicitor also costing £50 and finally charge £70 by the embassy. The question is if it won't cause any conflict of interest, then why can't they do all that at the embassy to get the money into government coffers? Or get a Ghanaian lawyer to do all that? Or will BWF solicitors open a branch closer to the Ghana High Commission so that we can keep the money in the family?
Yeah, a problem, and we see that not only affidavit, but with deed pool and I change of name and so. Papa baya no na issue no wo. Mene na omo registry na kasai ama mene papa nso akasa ama I'm say issue no yeah let me rephrase it. I'm say issue no lack of understanding of English law by staff no more Ghana High Commission. Sometimes also no kwa say bia wuni affidavit na opese oboa immediately. To beka so ke na kohana koye saade no bra. Vlad, what can sempa na okay, mene mpenefo no bekasa. The problem is yeah Ghana for no ye moa ye ho. Can you imagine say obi akọ Ghana High Commission normal kasa oh ko Uncle Ben ona onye sa di we mu na fabra me sure say acha within a month no o me kasa Ghana High Commission BWF aye kululu ama omo jiska enti Vlad I mean some of these things you know I know the heart of papa and omo and I know their heart they are very pure tebi wo they just want to act above board what you say enti okasa okay na area mo ha obi wa obetimi akọ ho nipa no nya Ghana ni nti wontimi accuse ne say one na akoye bibi yeah issues or your community and I think sir many registry no be kasa now I'm 24 on mahwe de ntia omo refer ekoho na omo ntimi ma Ghana lawyers anya Ghana lawyer ba kumpo Ghana lawyers we UK no so okay Ghana lawyers we UK no omo numbers ni nti from mu bia na ko yeah
okay Ezekiel Johnson at the way about or say the cousin a naturalization application. As part of the application, Home Office is asking for her work records for the last 10 years. She can't remember all her work history details and has forgotten some of the data. She therefore did a subject access request and applied for employment records from HMRC. But it's been 3 months and HMRC have not sent the documents yet. She called them. But they said it may take another 2 months because they can't find the original subject access request. And then on here, is there any alternative? Obetimi aye application without those details. Way brings to mind question B will be the mame somewhere last week said okoye naturalization or your application and almost say osesan the juma along the line wa mbo o mama ni ono so na arena ema na juma na exercise nti na waye desperate kakra nti wanye application no and that's why home office who say be na juma asesa na bibisa or the application no call no mo say omo twena so nti yes after 5 years and so no between your naturalization for so say ebra so ko ye no for frank but on kai information no dey on kai I don't know because they say oh yeah na or yeah British citizen preoccupy but information not the years our previous application on time.
Okay, me who say British nationality applications form AN no or yeah omo bisa records for 10 years yes any the be any the information show omo reason to omo bisa and because some person who say oh but sometimes be na within the 10 years and na be oni asset na to person mo choose say why adwuma because e dan a adwuma ni bi sibim to be say time a we illegal na we adwuma no obo say be si legal adwuma nim to we feel say we the legal de na man to mo check o me say kwachire monya very careful so won kai you know just kasa won kai normally yeah application online enti baby wo wa obetimi ajampo na wodu baby e wo say wo de forms no the other information go obetimi atro so won kai enti obetimi a check inland revenue mo access on be check yeah
enti obetimi so kasa bi o refer to a previous application no if you have the reference number.
Nationality and immigration for two different departments. All those on person we concern mutimi. But normally na person wo deba. Onkaya mamu sa onkaya better say obeka say onkaya since we be transfer. Yeah.
Okay. Ezekiel de no so no be say alternative be HMRC say e be di another 2 months and sana the subject access request no migrant.
Well, the other part then so opesa wo ya obetimi ahwe wo bank statements ahwe na obehu adwuma ko atua oka to ubisa wo bank statement for a go back period na won kai na bank na de ombetimi anyama within a short period na hwe wo bank account no hwe say ho amoni tua oka that time na obetimi de ehu ko internet ne so a obetimi trace company na hu omudin ni om address ni om telephone numbers now.
Okay. Ubetimi akoso afreyen 07950422780. And I say over send a text and a WhatsApp about the same number so 07950422780. It be also ubetimi afre 0208-123-1016. Mekaye it will be a was antima me na me konkoti no. Hello.
Orekwa Mofa, any Uncle Ben, your mama.
Eh, but you reku free pon. Odi am fa no wa.
Oh, Orekwa Frimpong. Yeah. Okay, my question is say, and that topic now more can some. Me a Christian. Na me pe say, me who a Muslim is yemia. Is it any law here apply to that? And I say, thank you very much.
Well, ohima se wo kromo ha na uwu asa na opese ye ye wo no. Oma obi ate ase a ana wo de hye wo we mo asa na ebe yo. Why?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. Good luck.
Ohima Pastor, but maybe say asemo and then we can see we're going to have a very difficult conversation. But what do you want to obey well?
We will be that.
We'll be that. Very good. Very good. Who can one go back for myself and because UTSM. Now we inshallah that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, all right, thank you. Again, why is it difficult for you?
First of all, no, I have misconception about well. Nkrofo feel say well no ye escafon ko na ye well. But well, unso bia ye well na ye obi asabio nani da ho a odwen ne dachi. First of all, we hear say obenya millions and sana why wells. Because well no utimi kire sana ye nhwa wo ma wo utimi kire sana sabio bibi ye wa nipa onhwe wo chi ma wo ane sa na ma nyina enti ana anya expensive obetimi aye well wa obetimi aye obetimi ato form ne bi e wo WH Smith obetimi akọ online. So most often than not, no, well, a very simple will. Ebi adi owo, ebi na sasi bi owo Ghana, ana ne flat bi ewa ha. Owokun ne maye mienu, enti opeso uwa ni kune ne mano fadan no. Very simple. Ana ase ne dan ewa Ghana no, opeso uwa ne wofa ase namfa. Very simple. The man ye complex no. Se nanse ana me ni obi kasa omo Denmark papa bi ne yire oma wo ba omo beso am se akola na di jama 2 years so den na omo wo investment properties wo Ghana enti developer bi na recommend ya meboa omo na omo intention ne se ombe trust will enye obi an otimi trust will enti will there but uwu a trustees no and a fat properties no ehwe ma or beneficiaries no enti yomo ye beneficiaries na nkom ho straight the enti a we trust well no say aya opese a cop more than one generation enti you person munya income from investment no person o me deplete investment na na beton e dan no enti no aya trust well a typical trust will say I bequeath my estate and Laboni to my trustees. Before they know I appointed trustees within the will. I appoint my sister, Equia Tenewa, and my wife, Nanausu, as my trustees. I bequeath all my estate to my trustees for the benefit of my children, no are listed. Kobana, Wei, Irajua, na wa listia. Naturally, say we trustees, no. What the hope mudu ho na could do by for the benefit of woma. Good for tax purposes, no. Eboa ewa ha. Bear in mind, say Ghana no buntia inheritance tax. But had obi wua up to threshold no buntia, but above threshold no ubetia.
07950422780 07950422780 and when obi the 10 be aba na am say wa quote letter be home office they no was saying I finally got there's a letter I finally got from the home office. I would appreciate if Ben could advise me on what to do next. Sorry, it's a long message. I say a long message. Your application under the EEA regulation 2016 has been successful following the appeal of the decision in respect of your EEA residence card. I'm writing to inform you that we have considered our application, and although we are satisfied that you would have qualified for an EEA resident card as a member, this route closed on 30th of June 2021, and we therefore cannot issue you with an EEA residence card. Your immigration records have been updated to retrospectively recognize your status under the EEA regulations. However, as set out above, a document under the EEA regulations can no longer be issued. Next steps. It is important that you now seek to obtain the immigration status required to continue living in the UK. Your immigration records indicate that you applied to the EU settlement scheme on the 21st of June 2019, but that this application was refused on the basis that you did not hold a relevant document as a direct family member as required under Appendix EU. As our status as a direct family member under the EU regulation is now acknowledged, you may make a further application to the EU settlement scheme. There's no charge for the application, but you must demonstrate that you meet the requirements for status under the EU settlement scheme. The 30th June 2021 deadline for applying for the EU settlement scheme for those resident in the UK by the end of the transition period of 31st December has now passed. However, there remains a scope to submit a late application where there are reasonable grounds for missing the deadline. You may use this letter in support of a late application to the scheme.
Yeah. But won't say Home Office, I meant your massy. First of all, my mistake. Okay, my Russian law no. More law no, more cast cut off in June. June by no, more refuse to be more gum dada. Be moon's application the gum consideration. More cast from June no. Ube here relevant document and sana wait my application so we extended family member under Appendix EU. So relevant document no a residence card and a resident permit. Nipa ni bi because o yeah no man fam no. Sisi no ma pene so maka say my mistake. Enti relevant document and amosi oni no. Sisi ma pene so amend mo record say owo. Ana mo fam na. I don't know what's also an application, but it's what it is. And what it means is I was a letter way or Modiama way. I don't know relevant document, no. And I was the application. Omo amende concession, no. In fact, omo amende law, no. I'm omo recognize letters now, Modiama, no. I messy. Now we had to fight for it, and sometimes, and I am in Tiomase, because we've always said, say law, no. The interpretation in Korea, and Home Office for Hobecha. And you know, it's rather late in the day, almost 5 months after almost years, I don't know the hand crofone. Meno casting crofone Ghana, almost trying to say, Omodia Nebe issue, I'm Omodiaba. Not the Omodiabe, what the essence was also apply bium. Yes, for apply. Na momu. We are, mama, a couple of weeks. Na fairly online forms, no, na catch almost more expedited. Why?
Okay. Yeah, abusia sabri meko na mahese nkoma idi no te asia. The amde emma as a legal nugget no from Monday no. Hese okay na maybe some question ama no ayeya. Nti my main reading nuggets ni bio. Now I'll just take another quick break to show you in BWF solicitors social media handles just a small video to let you see what we do and where we are. Now what you follow now what share so a day am I or say in England until the end of the last century it was generally accepted law that the purpose of a will was to deal with the disposal of property, and therefore a body cannot be disposed in a will as it was not enforceable. However, the position and the customary law in Ghana is that the body of the deceased belongs to the wider family. As such, it is the wider family that determines how to dispose of the body. The courts have decided in Ghana that finally determined the authority which the deceased had over his person. Therefore, control and authority over the corpse vested absolutely in the wider family. Those in the diaspora must be mindful when they draw up their will in England and Ghana, as both countries operate different laws. But yeah, also, until yeah, ready. So me come quiz no so minim say ya na dodo na more answers no by on Facebook and YouTube page no so. But you can also text your answer to me with your name. So yeah, kwesi mensa me answer ye A, B or C. Na me de beto screen no so na ya say utimi etwa ye anase wa ntwa. Wa wo de Queen B. When I answer our question just a moment ago, say thank you very much. I think Uncle Ben has done justice to your bid. And you see, yeah, about the call and quiz and also. But I said BWF solicitors, you're live over Facebook, you're live over YouTube, and you're live over LinkedIn. And our favorite program here, the community and the law, so you're live over BW Communications Facebook page. Live on our radio channel, which is BW Radio, and live on our TV channel, which is BW TV. We'll be right back. Yeah, we see ya saying about it as a piece or share and until Bomodiana Fee, young Quay, but answer no. Ya watch my say, greetings to you, Braco Uncle Ben. Please, does FLRFP renewal qualify for premium service and how much is it? Yeah, watch.
Yeah, over to me, renewals application. Application be a way be as a complex. Now, over to me, a show. Over to me, a premium application. I think, sir, the extra cost today about either 480 or 520. Me yet too sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, over to me, I Ben, I say over to me into Momodia. They say young quiz and so now, and then the very interesting question and a buyer. Nilante came to England in 1992. No, but worry and oh, mammy, when you know I am penny for England. Or try England until he retired in 2019. And who took Ghana with his wife, no more year a fool, which is one of my passions actually. Prior to relocating, he wrote a will which stated that upon his death, his wife and children should determine how his body was to be disposed of. Answer na obe koron or true will. Yes, I said it to us. So what? Ne yiri ene ne mano. Ene omontre e kwanya yebe faso a yebe si. Sadly, Nilante died in an accident in Accra. His wife and children decided to bring his body to England to bury so that his children and grandchildren can visit his burial place regularly. Unfortunately, his parents and wider family refused to allow the body to be buried as stated by him in his will. They insisted that he should be buried in Accra. As Asibia in Chinifru, but his wife and family decided to sue in court for Nilante's wishes to be respected. Abusia, maybe so. What is more likely to be the outcome of the court action? The court will allow his children and wife to take his body to England for burial. B, the court will allow the wider family to determine how his body is to be disposed and prevented from going to England. And 3, because his will is valid, the courts will have to respect his wishes. I mean, sape. And I know make catch Uncle Ben so me favor. Only none of the above in favor. Yamiato, a year for Enti, question we said the court will allow his children and his wife to take his body to England for burial. B. The court will allow the wider family to determine how his body is to be disposed of and prevent it from going to England. And I feel they also, and they said because his will is valid, the courts will have to respect the wishes. Operative idea will have to respect the wishes. And indeed, question we had to earlier on. Among for the more answers about maybe page at the about at the amount. But let's get onto the page and see which ones are available. But me share with my producer na yen here say bit me afa the eba earlier in the week and sana we walk back ko ewa ha Sarah saying Sarah say a C because yen train omo the about page na so I mean in fact the omo the about text no first I think I'm pushing all those ones to you. Sarah say a C nti yen fa eno yen call Chandra Chandra saying Chandra de enie me pacho me ba. I mean pick Chandra de no quickly. Na me fa ento so emfa emma. Chandra say because his will is valid, the courts will have to respect his wishes. Because his will is valid, the courts will have to respect his wishes. Of a front so by apart from Chandra me what Yabrema mensa aka wo de no wa me be page area to screen so at the amount very shortly. Yabrema so edie ni or say the answer is B. Answer no A B no actually saying okay. I mean call from Yabrema I mean call Ama Jesiwa so ede ne de aba Ama Jesiwa say C. Ama Jesiwa also odie no C. Maminfa and also and so. Mamin call Rosalind Owusu so ede ne de ba and say answer na den C is the answer. I'll say good day daddy. Okay, Rosalind, good day to you as well. Mamin call Pastor Emmanuel Quay. Also, thank you very much for following us on our social media platforms. Thank you so much. Pastor Emmanuel Quay, I say Pastor Emmanuel Quay. Okay, I'll say B. Okay. Mr. Producer, I mean, we know maybe it's here. And you Charles Jimmy. Charles say a B. Rosina Nyako say a C. Charlotte Wilson or say I think I'll go for C because his will is valid and the courts will have to respect the wishes. Modesta Quay say a C. Michael Sapon. Is it the Michael Sapon I know in Accra? Michael Sapon will say the court will allow the wider family to determine how his body is disposed and prevented from going to England. We'll say a B. Henry Vlad. What they know about the platforms? Well, earlier on you answered say A B because the will may be valid in the UK and not Ghana. Jean say A C. Rebecca Jabing A C. Eddie SCB and Justin also A B. Okay, Mr. Producer, the ones that have come on the platform, and to so quickly now Abena Ativo say A C because his will is valid. The courts will have to honor it. Dominic Watting say A C. Okay, thank you very much, Dominic. Richie Dogbe, B is the answer. Right. Call for us. So this one says Patricia Foster or C. Patricia Foster say A C. The next one na Oberima Obrimpon answer or say answer no A C. Okay. For Rebecca Moakon say A C. Ezekiel Johnson, Unuba, what do you need? Domiciled in Ghana. So domiciled in Ghana will be sir. Oh, that's a valid question. A B. That's your answer. Okay. You're here for Evelyn Donko. S-C A B. Okay. And I mean, now I've been called Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben. Over for the Biaba. Now, you're here say another person, the Biaba. Dominic Watting It's B because Ghana has its own law. Anyway, you are listening to. Maybe you're getting a clue from it. And when, but answer the bed.
Well, quite cool. I mean, first of all, no, my question, no.
Okay.
Nti Nilante I will Ghana.
Anyway.
Okay. Nilante or Ghana. Ana one na yire ana unfortunately waka baby.
Okay.
Na na yire ne man no person come de by England.
Right.
Because waye busua wa ha. Na nana no ha no mbewo.
Okay.
Na waye we no chroche mu. Say na me advice you be as or say oye no. But you check Ghana law now. The current law no, and it's say obi wa wider family no, and the phone your modia.
Right.
That is the current law. More can be no. That is the easiest answer. More can see no. More proactive. Boy obi a dream ahead. You feel say with the diaspora no. Sana ye niema biti no. I was a Ghana law no so a dynamic no. It me recognizing ye maybe say obia express an unambiguous wish, desire or preference say me wua ahani ensie me a me feel say was obia jitum. But my advice is say sana woya obia hu say sana waye na enkobasa wo yire no man akoshe baby ayesa decision no ma wish no nya expressed ideally in a video, ideally in writing na ma obia hu. Nti ye papa Rollins wu yi say no so wo behwe a wachwechu kakra bai ahemfo no se funu ye omo dia enye oba no ene ne ma no dia they are right under customary law but also no bia na ye papa Rollins no waka kire ne yire ana wa twero we obi kra mu se me wu a mama yensua mi e wo sojafo asieye na ye kofa na akọ ne krom akọ den we ye niema a e wo se ye di hu nkomo na ye be ye brofo no video no na ya hwese ebetimi a trend na ye de asesa law na BWF de ye say ye hwe trends na the ebede positive change ebeba within your culture, your cultural practices no we add to it, we don't take it out. So bibi beboa, which is expression of unambiguous wish, desire or preference. So who are saying yenyewa, I think I was court and it to me accepted.
Answer no B.
Answer no B.
Okay.
Answer no B. But omo ye futuristic no. Omo hwe we say maybe another 10-15 years. Hopefully no. So we have chance ko gina any of the judges anymore. Already my mates no be more did one or high court a couple of them were court of appeal. I think so we'll have to start having that discussion. I mean, it's me influence your judgment.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Misa question be around this will, se obi your will, meaning say a tro, then you no assign. But with technology and fortunately or unfortunately, COVID by never be very assassin. Can the courts or will the courts accept video recordings as my expression of desire and will? Well,
Ohio Wales Act now, I say it must be in writing. Video recording in writing. Okay. A record, but in writing. And say pedantic, which we have to when it comes to will interpretation sometimes. Naturally, say the Will Act, no, the ECA was Section 1, no, so it has to be in writing. First of all, no, obi awedi 18 they could be at me well, a person of sound mind above 18. And we are well, now we are disabled, now we need to mean sign, obit me am obi assign but it has to be under your direction. And then a Ghanaian will can be done anywhere in the world. And to Section 5 of the Wills Act of 1971, or Act 360, no, I say, Krona or Wasono, say, a 1 hour Ghana will, or how the Bagana, your Begiatum. And to say, oh, waha, why you 2 wills for properties about UK? Why another will for properties about Ghana? Ghana, I'm running so the buyer Begiatum. Na, said, be will, ni my was he a useful law be the year. It be useful law of domicile. And in America said, so barrier, some we have to change it. We have to change it.
I'm still on technology. What can I say? People are thinking into the future. I'm just trying to look into the future. Say, my written law, my signing. Can I do a video recording just to reinforce the amateur at one so that I'll have a double record of something?
Okay. So you can't English law, will has to be in writing. You can't Ghana law, will has to be in writing. Let me say again, video recording and yet writing. And under the Wales Act, it will fail. Both the 1963 Act in England and also 1971, it will fail. But in certain instances, so why express a wish a year unambiguous and yet disputed that? Because that be a video, no? That's another question. We a video, no, we are at your own free will and answer. Na obebi di takre no wasum. And these are things it could come up because when you obi a oya litigious or person or challenge well na. If you know more yeah okay kra no busianfo timi ko gina court ka say me uncle no be wunu na na adwen ye papa enti we no mombongo. Can you imagine? Enti once it's written form no your witness no soldier for pe ana under your Wales Act, and your mom be from Army will na nya witness cry still on bit me valid. But apart from that, everywhere has to be in writing and it has to be witnessed.
Okay.
Yeah.
It be also Sameye will does it have to be a very lengthy document? And now meet me a 1 page something. How does it look?
Well, I mean, this is a fact. So, my father-in-law, ne will ne, I say I revoke all previous wills. I give all my assets, my properties, everything that I have to my wife and my children. Ne will no. Ne will no.
Less than 10 sentences.
Yeah, that's my father-in-law. To we, it's about 10 years ago. Omo court na well na no bibia anka ho na oba na usu well I mean we be 4 pages. Okay, but I say this because some a lawyer no and I understand certain things because first of all no over wider family, you've got a mom, you've got a father, you've got a sister, you've got nephews you love, you've got brothers, you love all of them, you love your wife, you love your children. Opeso provided for Obia. But we are also conscious that we're man on Ghana. And whatever they mono. So one shishin year, the first preference is a young cotton. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm going to obey your decision. But in the interim now, and what happens? So you can do a trust will. Now I be our appointed with sister and our wife and our bapeni and our wives, so trustees. The trustees obet me afa executors. Omo obet me executors and so. Na omasha will no. But will boy nyeden. Obet me nya obi aya will amount £30, £40, £50. So a complex because of various nuances and taxation na woman. So a Ghana there wouldn't issue with taxation. But again, I say it's a BWF no. Opesa we well for property say what Ghana, you bet me I am out. Awaha. Ya well, it's for good reason tia ya well no. Opesa we well for Ghana ho, you bet me I am out. You bet me I simple well amount. You bet me I complex well. You bet me I trust well amount. So opesa we show we musa uwa say ni nsi so e de behima ma. Na ba say was ya kotwe court so ya be koni akotwe ama.
Na Obi wa Ghana na opesa BWF solicitors be mona more a will no and probably act as administrators near there. How does a person go about?
Well, I mean, first of all, opesa will or Ghana will mawa and once over free. Your numbers and I call Ghana, I call your office now Ghana, and 2 free officer number cross still a ring or Ghana no. On be arrange your appointment, be a video appointment, where you're happy. You travel assets and then you might say, you travel loan say. Now we agree. You bet your list of assets. Yeah, you bet assets and then you bet the right our root of title this animal just to be sure say and you'll be at the end of autumn. Sorry, and you'll be at the end of the show will more. na ma advice ya ma advice ya sure now me cut 2 wills munti ade wo me ne oti hei me wo will ya sene abrame papa no eware wo ma ana one nkola no ma mejae ana nkola no ma me no after a while no ko ware obi foforo nti wo na meka ho asem nani well no Ghana de no ye fine oye Ghana de no after oye abrochire de no Ghana de no say I revoke all my previous wills. I revoke all my previous testament and our wills.
cover UK de no.
Yes, just I revoke UK de no. Me wa ma me na tu kola na frifio a ono ne man ete hosisia. And I mean, listen, for us, so will 2 wills, you have to be extremely careful. First, I can professor obey 1 will. But for taxation purposes, maybe Ghana, your law non recognizing into we 2 wills. But will now obey a second one. Ghana will and UK will. Catch and say, why your will previously, now you want to preserve that will.
Okay.
Because we will be a beginning now. So will in the beginning, we say I revoke all my previous wills. Sana omotron. Inti so we say will here wahaya. We say actual last will and testament of so and so. The first paragraph, paragraph 1.
Say this will is made by me.
Menrick Budi.
No. Otherwise known as that address near there also.
Okay. Number 1.
Or say reservation?
No, revocation.
Revocation. Okay. Appointment of executors.
And revocation. Also, I revoke all earlier wills.
Earlier wills. Yeah. Not just what be
meanwhile, our earlier will I don't know the year any use to see as an internet or assets. I dirty, and for me, and I keep telling the community, say, Bibi amuye biano, mon train bang lawyer, not lawyer explain him out. Because we say, obey me sue lawyer now, second will. Because sue na, papa ni hoa, papa no be yano, papa no catch so earlier will. And these are things that you have to prevent, so we 2 wills. And internet advisable so when a lawyer is yeah.
Nature say was I disclose bibia why because who jawachi and it could be dirty.
And say wo ba lawyer na lawyer na mbisa say well dada na lawyer na nya na djuma. These are some of the reasons why I had well ma by a Ghana well ma because I think that law is clearer here. And also you empecé a expose you too much. The problem is that wo ye wo wela na obi na ya mawa. The first question na nipa ni bisa won say why ye well da? Say answer na yes sir. I was so onya copy of that well. No bisa say sa will ya why ye. Opese ye revoke no in its entirety and I say opese ye codicil an amendment to it. So opese revoke it in its entirety. That's why you do the opening paragraph. Under revocation, you say, I revoke all my earlier wills. And that revokes every will. That sentence alone revokes everything. Mamena one nkolana twemans oni nan ya obegina so.
Wow. Wow. Hey, Asabo. Inchi said, we revoke obviously dates are a what nimi no so no will determine which one is valid and current. Nasana wouldn't name one, say, in fact, a court lawyer name. Now I revoke way no. Now, say, I will be a copy of Ghana court baby. What happens? Does the judge have to strictly comply with the latest one, whatever it is?
Absolutely. Yeah, and dependency maintenance. Sometimes, obi court to say. Well, no, near my papa de shame on a mammy, and I'm equal, and I'm really shame on mammy, and I'm in another shame on mammy. Yes, me. Because Otiaseno, not saying it's no your mammy, more man and costro. Sometimes in a court, it me man of costro. A been so a while, court no, very sure, sir. Bibia actually won't be if it was made by the person's free will, an expression of intention. To say, well, no, valid. Sorry, and yet invalid. Never saw more uphold, no matter how unfair it may be.
Okay. Obi the voice notes be Abba. Fa we emrana me say yebetimi etia no na enya bre ede Abba. But I shall say from the beginning.
Hello, Brakaku. Metie mo ayi no nice ayi pa. Mostly ya na dey mo discussing about UK no. Yeah mo ya na it doesn't concern us papa. Finland laws kuna help the UK dey go di. Ya na no na more wind but we na ye Ghana any your friend is saying no him say more helpful to all of us. Nti ebe stress ya mo nyere no man mere mo na de na me bia ne say me tey say a friend is saying no emre bi wo hono na I was expecting say bia something different say wider family na na wo ho de recently na makosi me ma me na wider family na busua no what they do no say emre bi wo ho a etime boa ma decide say yen ye pese ye papa ya na ye pese ye maame ya them say somehow nka ebetimi aboa but obekono na abusia na o ma for mo funeral committee o mo be planning e ma nti at the end no wa ofi akwantuo mu aba na o kana koye more say nka mo planning ma de a nka mbetimi aye ne ma aye said ye mo betimi aye no ebe so mo mani so but wo mo no na ekotena ase kodwene ho because him say body ni ye busua no ti bla 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 na wo mo funeral committee at the end no ukwa wo besan ati wo botom sika na de aye ne ma bebre ya eno nka wo mo budget no ho sika no wo mo be plan no wo madi na wo masan de ka ma mo amofia kwantuo mu aba no so nti no na I was thinking say bi kra na mbre bi wo ha ma betimi decide say ye maame ana ye papa yi na busua no ntimi ne ma no ntwen na me ka se bia bibisa o but de mo chire bude de em se de o hodada na o mo ye na em se so far that's what I hope say bia with time no ne ma betimi asesa kakra ke no so beboa Ghana kakra na se si ayi de ufri kontu mu kokko ye yi ofia de we abusua na etwudi no ya nti ye da mwase mamumu ni yo da mwase bebre bye
We free Finland.
Oh, I see.
I think she's got a point. Ukudru fear abusia say froni abusia dia senia customary and unity. But senka wan kasa wa wo maame bia wo yiri wo nua busuani na wo nim senia the person is dear to you no Rabbi ma ho kwa am senka bebo.
Well, program ya and I chire video be free ma ba no. Ye nua ba de o kase change no. Anything ye program.
That's right.
Ye pese ye sesa emra no. Ana se ye mankrofo ti ase tese na yenua bae kasai se tetemra na ewo ho no enimwa dodo no amade bia no owu aba nka wo se yenyina yenya abotoyem na yetena se na nipa na wanya ne baa bi ko no ye kra no kama ewo anigem odo se areho aba no na ye de obubu ene na sitinem body a wabɔ no ye de tenanim na nka ye kokra no wo nsa kwaye manso manso a akoye ne se obi anim se mra ne se ifun eye busua de a enti omo gi omo fun na aye nhihye chief mourners ne niema no sabi obi wo ho a sebe mekan kra pin kra on to bi da and so na okasa wanim twi wanim because yes be the customary law na de ekane enti program ye pese ye twe madwen eba se mubetimi atwera to ho aye video e de ahye wo we mo se mi wu a se ni enyeme na mo mema no nka ho nko a woni abusuafo nso nhia ntinka wo maame sabio nkansa no ote ase no na nka so ma abusuafo hu se abusuafo mesrɛ mo mewu a mepɛsɛ me mma no ana sie me na mmom mommoa wo no mo nsie me na wodi nimdi ama abusua no de ba na wama omo ate ase se opɛsɛ wo ma na sie enti akyerɛkyerɛ a yɛde bɛi ayɛ ade a yɛpɛsɛ influence cultural change ɛno na ma ayie no ɛka ɛbɛ mu kɛse no because abusuafo no ne ɛma na ayere ne ku no anje nneɛma bi ntuma na weyɛ na yi na weyɛ na yi wobɛhu sɛ sika koraa yɛde bɔ nsaa no na akɔfa baabi na ɛde manso ɛba deɛ yɛka ne sɛ yɛmu bi etutu kwan akɔ abrokyire ɛnte saa kwa yɛma na ɛnɔmo ba na yɛawo mo Ghana no dodoɔ na kɔ private schools ne nneɛma a ɔmo sua no kyerɛ sɛ abusua no nyɛ abusua santen no nko a na mo wɔyere no ɔma nso yɛ wabusua ɔmo nso na sɛbe ɔmrantiye mu ne wababa yɛ mu no ɔmo na ɔmo no watena akyɛ ntinka uwuo mu a nka yɛte w'anim no nka yɛma ɔmo ndie kan na abusua no mfa ɔmo tumi no and support ɔmo na nka ayɛ kama ti program yi yɛde influence culture sometimes yɛyɛ nneɛma yɛyɛ because yɛpɛ sɛ influence culture bibi te sɛ surrogacy a yɛbɛka yɛyi surrogacy ɛnɛ Ghana ban agye atom ama ɔde aba law mu enti ɛyɛ ade a na Ghana fo kora yɛnim na de ban saa na yɛka sɛ akua adwoa abena kofi antobam ni lante ni noi opoku mo nyinaa monte aseɛ sɛ wopɛ sɛ wodane wachi nyame frɛ wo a wopɛ sɛ yɛyɛ wo biribi soronko a ma abusua no nte fato krataa so fato wo will mu yɛnim sɛ Ghana na da wo will mu kora still abusua no betumi abu ɔmani na mmom sɛ watumi ne abusua no ahyehyɛ aka anaasɛ watumi ayɛ video bi atwerɛ krataa bi ato hɔ ama abusua pani ate aseɛ sɛ menya me baabi kɔ a me yere me kun me mma ana mepɛ sɛ ɔmo sie me na momfa mo tumi ne mo ahoɔfɛ nkɔtaa akyire na nka ayɛ kama saa na teɛ
Near Dae, ever quacosa any picture. I was a what done also Diana, Ubo picture now, sorry, I just said Diana and Diana. Aha, and now yadi Jimano Ebabesi. And then you discuss any Bisa who has the legal right to determine how or what is the legal position, so to speak, on who has the right to bury a deceased relative or family member in England and Ghana. We ended on the note in your baby a day for 2 buys and kibitimi a pushina and mrebi aba and kibitimi aboa and kabena kansiso say yamutai and say bitimi I influence cultural change. Sebeya beti a ka and amania and all the others no so. Inuya Daniela they about very educative. Thank you so very much. Moi mobile platform no so na fe mo share pages ne ade ne nyina. Thank you so much. The last caller Daniela, you were congratulating her for asking that relevant question. Abusia say who question be who concern be now opeso ni BWF solicitors edi and coma omo ewo 2142218 Tottenham High Road no so 7 Sisters North London 0208 493 7340 and now 077 127 61884. Mumami, na memfa aseda Emma Uncle Ben. Our senior partner at the Emma BWF Solicitors. Sir Obai na fi unyada jie pomodia chichi and then again for the whole period. Angie Nanosu, or better have stayed with us.
Oh, I see.
Angie, Mimo, one extra t-shirt. I'll give you another of the yellow one. Congratulations. And then what's na Emma at Snapa? I say, oh my warrior now if the come account. I mean, in shop. As also and comma Obibiara or boy, you may digimedi a brew war me production manager Professor Ade. Thank you so very much. Me co-presenter Nama T. Thank you. Lawyer for War, BWF Solicitors, Lawyer Eunice, Lawyer Richard, Lawyer Patrick, Lawyer Charles, and Lawyer is it Ando?
Sam.
Also Yadamu has 6. So and Jua, Beatrice, and Sandra, and Afe
Deborah,
one more a war front desk, and Afe my Lord Mackenzie. Also Medasi P. So and the Chancellor. Professor Forsing, also Edawase. And the BWF Solicitors of Busianina, thank you so very much for your support and helping in this production. So and Padmo Dudu for your aesthetic designs, and Sheila Ankra for the administration and the marketing. Abusia any do be seen. Yami Abduma, same time next week we'll be back. We were live on BW Radio, we're live on BW TV, we're live on BW Communications Facebook page, BWF Solicitors Facebook page, BWF Solicitors YouTube page, and PAM TV and Abawa Radio, so here in the UK. If we were a good report, and I do see Yamin Kaumo will be back again same time next week.
Yeah. Jesus, you're my everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Everybody say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things